The last large silver to circulate was the Franklin half dollar, and it was largely decimated by that silver melt in the 80s. That's prior to the grading services even opening their doors and starting to look and grade coins. So we have the Franklin half dollar series, and we have some high grades for you in the early dates, 1951, 1952, where these grades are just so hard to find due to those high melting occurrences in the 80s. And also, these are the coins that circulated even longer. You might find more coins to exist in 64 grade or higher at the end of the series, but these early years, we're going to give you all those numbers, and it is shocking.
Yes, this is two coins I like to call modern day collecting secrets, due to the fact they have relatively high mintages, but their populations today are astronomically minuscule by comparison. These are the 1951 and 1952 uncirculated Franklin half dollars struck by the Philadelphia Mint, with each coin being certified by NGC to be in stunning MS64 condition. The 1951 issue is item number 9059432. It's 9059432. The 1952 Philadelphia Mint issue is item number 9059431. That's 9059431. And while our limited supplies last, we are just $59.95 for a beautiful MS64 piece, a price that has us significantly less than our competitors' ungraded, uncirculated coins. You can call in at 1-866-518-5933 or head over to our website, abccoins.com. Head on up to the search bar, and for a 1951 Philadelphia Franklin in MS64, put in 905-9432, or for the 1952 issue, item number 905-9431. And we are just $59.95 per coin while this small hoard lasts.
Now, you referenced our competition and our great low price of $59.95 for a Mint State 64. We did not find any competitors out there right now with NGC or any graded 64 coins, but we did find one competition company with AU, so about uncirculated, probably 60 grade or under 60, and Mint State 60, yeah, because a Mint State 60 is a true uncirculated. Their AUs are $61 and $52.50 respectively for these two dates, and we are just a few dollars more or even less for grades higher, Mint State 64. So that is where the value is. The value is in silver, the value is in these high grades, and we referenced also population and mintage. These have averaged some maybe high mintages, 16.8 million and 21 million respectively for these two dates, but it's really not about how many coins were made, it's about how many coins are known to exist in this grade or better. And you're looking at very low numbers, just 3,146 on the 1951 and 3,053 on the 1952. Very small populations.
Yes, now let's wrap our heads around that number. I know to a lot of us, 3,000 and change coins may sound like a relatively high number, but when you compare it to their mintages, 16.8 million versus 3,100, or 21.1 million out of 3,000, that breaks down to astronomically small numbers. We're talking about less than 2/200ths of a percent.
Right.
That's a hard number to break down. Let's put it into a different way. That is, for the 1951, only 1 in every 5,341 coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint are known to exist in this grade or better today with NGC. For the 1952, it's 1 in every 6,941. If you break it down to a percentage, the 1951 has 0.018% of the entire mintage known in this grade or better with NGC. The 1952 is even rarer than that, if you believe it. 0.014% of the entire mintage. That is hundredths of a percentage of the entire mintage left today. That's like we like to call them a modern day collecting secret, because collectors have only recently wised up to just how hard to find those Philadelphia Mint uncirculated Franklin half dollars are from the beginning of the series. When we could find these coins a few months ago in uncirculated condition, you were looking at $75 to upwards of $85 per coin for an ungraded, uncirculated piece. Our coins tonight are $15 less per coin for a coin that is several grades higher, a certified NGC MS64 grade coin. How good of a value is that? Two of the harder to find Philadelphia Mint Franklins in MS64, and you're going to save $30 if you grab both tonight, not even counting what would probably be $20 to $30 in grading fees too.
Absolutely, that is very true. I mean, they're just so very hard to find in uncirculated condition to begin with, and these are MS64s to boot. I mean, it's largely, in fact, I referenced it earlier, due to the fact that these are early date issues in the series. The series started in 1948, so the coins circulated longer. It went until 1963. But then again, in the 80s, silver hit $50 an ounce, and this is before grading was even a thought. So people were melting these coins for $20 each. They were melting everything: culls, proof, uncirculated coins, stuff they found in their change, silverware, everything they could. They were melting. So it suffered that tremendous amount of melting, and then the grading services started in the mid to late 80s. And now here we are, 70 plus years later, looking at what is out there, what have they seen, and we're finding that Alex just referenced those tiny fractions of a number are known in this grade or better. And here we are with a great value at just $59.95. We can't find anybody with 64s. The last time we saw anybody with uncirculated coins, it was months ago, and they wanted $75 a piece. All we could find today was AUs, about uncirculated, and they do not look like this.
And now we talked about the value, we talked about how incredibly rare they are. Let's not forget who's on this coin.
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin, without a doubt one of the most iconic members of the Founding Fathers, and despite not serving as president himself, he arguably had as big, if not a bigger impact on the United States of America that he helped found. He was such a good businessman that he retired at 42 years old back in the 1800s.
Lucky man, lucky man.
Yeah. And he also invented many of our modern day technologies, such as the lightning rod. He was our first postmaster general, and he was a noted author and writer.
Alex, I'm looking at the monitors right now. We're very close to a sellout, so I want to just go ahead and give you guys one more chance to give us a call. $59.95 each for the 64s. A lot of people buying pairs. Get on the phone, join us online. That's avccoins.com. We don't even have time for a clock. Folks, we do have to be moving on.